Now they flop Saunders over to the left side. Put McKay on the right side, the short side of the field, more or less, right? Throw in the middle, complete. Sanders on the reception.
Yeah, that time it was just a little screen play, Scott. They allowed the linebackers to come after John Wesley, and the middle opened up there, and they had Sanders wide open in the middle for a nice little gain there. So good, nice play there by Bardstown.
It's going to ring third down up, but still a long 3 yards to go for the first down. Mudden, hands off, Livers. Hawkins, I believe, on the stop, man, he met him right straight up.
Boy, he sure did. I tell you, that hole closed very, very quickly there. There was a seam there for a second, and Nelson County closed that hole very, very fast. So
that elder looked like over there, 59, is that right?
Yes, 59 for Nelson County, sure is.
Well, let's see where they mark this one down at 12. It'll be awfully close to the first down.
It really is. It's going to be very close here, Scott. And it is going to be.
Yeah, they're going to make that one.
So Bardstown making a statement here, Scott, on their first possession. They're marching right down the field as well.
This may be one of these high-scoring events, the way it's starting up.
Well, both these high-powered offenses, I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it is. It looks like it's going to be so far.
From the shotgun. Oh, look out, there's a pick. That's Palmer Smith who picked it off.
Well, not only does Palmer Smith get the opening touchdown, he comes up with a big play on defense, and that tells you how valuable an asset Palmer Smith is to this Nelson County ball club.
Modern set up back there, danced around a little bit, had some time. Tried to throw it again over the middle. Palmer Smith played it beautifully, cut in front of the receiver and had himself a pick.
He certainly did. I tell you, the receiver was actually open. Yeah. Palmer just made a good job of getting over there and getting the football, and that was just a nice play there by Palmer Smith.
So Nelson County's offense trots back onto the field with a 7-zip lead. They've held Bardstown, and now Nelson County's offense will put it back in play. Ray Childs, who was quiet in the opening drive for Nelson County, gets the ball first off here in this drive.
Sure was. Childs just found a little daylight around the left-hand side there. Brian Wood was in for the stop for Bardstown, but you know, that's a long yardage there for Nelson County. If they're going to give up that type of yardage, him and Caldwell are in for a big night tonight.
6 yards carry, 2nd and 4. Certainly eat up a lot of yardage at six yards at a crack. Get down the field in a hurry.
That's what they did on the first drive. They just had big yards after big yardage, and they finally broke a long one.
Handoff is to Childs again. Follows his blocker out to the right side. Now cuts back in. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gains a yard.
Yeah, credit that time, number 74, Ray Schooling, was in on the stop there for Bardstown. He just got over there and wrapped him up by his legs, but looks like Scott is going to be about a couple of yards short, it's looking like.
So it's third down. First quarter rapidly coming to a close. This has been a quick first quarter, minute 19.
It really has, and I tell you, if Nelson County keeps the ball on the ground, it's going to be a very, very fast ball game. But Bardstown kept the ball on the ground in their drive, too, so it's allowed the clock to tick down.
Oh, here we come. Flags coming in, and I think, here again, I think Nelson County changed up their snap count.
Yeah, they sure did. They caught Bardstown napping there. Number 74, Ray Schooling, who just made the tackle, was the guilty party of jumping off sides that time for Bardstown. So, you know, these penalties have just killed Bardstown in the past couple of games. I mean, they've won by large victories, but the penalties can't help you. That's just something they just need to think about while they're out on the field.
So that'll move the down marker over to a first and from the 45 of Nelson County. Up the middle, Childs. No, that's Caldwell.
That's big Caldwell. Just found a big opening on the right-hand side of the line over there, and they opened him up a large hole, and he was able to get through it. I tell you, Scott, this big kid has some speed. He's not only a load, he can run.
more yellow hankies.
I hope it's not going to be one of these nights, I guess, but
It's going to go against Nelson County. They've backed way up. And they're talking to the Bardstown captains. And to spot it from the 45-yard line of Bardstown and walk it off from there. It's going to be a 15-yarder.
wow.
And it's a clip.
Well, after a big run there by Jason Caldwell, that's just kind of, we talk about Bardstown mistakes, you know, that's just a mental mistake there too. Maybe that's why that hole was so big over there on the right-hand side.
Could have been. They called the clip there. I actually called it fairly well down the field from the point of attack, but you're right. Trey Dugan over here on the sideline taps the ball up in the air with one hand, gets under it, comes down with it.
Wow, that's just a very athletic play there by Trey Dugan, but he's a very athletic kid, and he caught that ball with one hand and was able to bring it in for a big play there for Nelson County.
That got back a good bit of the penalty yardage right there.
Yeah, it sure did. And he's come off the field this time. Looks like he may have landed on the football on his left-hand side there, Scott. He's kind of holding his ribs there, so hopefully we'll get that young man back in the ball game here.
Well, that can take the breath out of you in a hurry. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back here on PLG with Bardstown and Nelson County. The Nelson County Cardinals leading 7-0.
Get a Warren winch kit for just $69 when you buy a new Arctic Cat ATV. The ATV that works hardest for your dollar now works even harder. Arctic Cat, a whole different animal.
Back at Nelson County Field, the second quarter is set to get underway. It's 7-0 Bardstown, trailing Nelson County. Nelson County has the ball. Ray Childs with it. Childs breaks it across the 50 down to the Bardstown 40-yard line before he's brought down.
That was a big play there by Ray Childs. He just found a little opening on the right-hand side and was able to get good yardage. This offensive line of Nelson County is doing a good job, Scott, of opening up holes for this running backs, and that was a key we talked about, that they must do that against Bardstown.
Well, Nelson County took the ball in the opening kickoff and took it all the way down the field, scored, picked off a pass as Bardstown was driving. And this is where we pick it up in the second quarter. Their second offensive threat of the evening is underway right here. Here's a pass from Brown. Trey Dugan has the ball in his hands and can't hang on to that one.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a very good play there by Nelson County. They had Trey Dugan one-on-one coverage down the right-hand side, but credit number 12 for Bardstown, Brian Johnson. He did a good job of getting his hand in there and knocking that football away. Probably save a touchdown.
Evidently did, because I think Trey Dugan had that one all the way in that last second.
It's a good thrown ball there by Ross Brown. He really put that one out there good. Just credit Brian Johnson with a good defensive play.
Here comes to Childs. Turns the corner at the 40, down to the 30. Close to the first down. I think he's picked up the first down right down here in front of the Cardinal bench.
Well, they sent Ray Childs in motion that time, but you got to credit number 54, Brett Masterson. He got out there and put a good block on the defensive end and allowed Ray Childs to find a little opening down the right-hand side. Good play by Nelson County.
So, from the Tiger 30, it's first down for these Cardinals. Trey Dugan is split wide the open or left side of the field. Wimps at the carry, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, just looking for a little daylight around the left-hand side there, but Bardstown wasn't fooled. And their leaders win on that tackle there. I see Ben Blanford, Justin Grundy, and Nathan Ray, so they made a good play over there.
Jeff Wimsett, the ball carrier. I credit him with getting back to the line of scrimmage, and they say that he lost 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 11. Josh Smith is to the near sideline here. Back to throw is Brown. He's getting pressure. Rolls out of it. Throws. Open is Childs. Touchdown, Nelson County. Ray Childs scores the touchdown, but there's a penalty marker, Doug, back up here at the 25.
Yeah, I believe they're going to bring that one back, Scott. I tell you what, legal man downfield is going to be the call. So tough break there for Nelson County. And that's a fortunate break for Bardstown. Their defensive back, Brian Wood, number 2, was back there with Childs. He fell down, and Ross Brown kind of scrambled out of there and was able to find Childs wide open. So that's a good break for Bardstown, but what a tough one for Nelson County. Wow.
I thought they were going to catch Ross back there in the backfield. He scrambled around, came to the near sideline, and took a final look downfield and found Childs just wide open down there. And as you say, the defender must have tripped.
Yeah, he really did.
Or something.
Yeah, Adam McKay did a good job of getting over there trying to pick up and help the Wood kid, number 2. But I tell you, just Ray Childs was just wide open. Bardstown came with the blitz that time, and Ross had to scramble out, and to give him credit, he got out of there and was able to make a nice throw.
So now it's going to be 2nd down and about 15, maybe more. This is to Childs. Childs may find a little running room. Does out here. He's to the 10, 5, out of bounds at the 4.
Just excellent blocking upfield for Nelson County. And when you give Ray Childs good blocking, good things are going to happen. He found a big seam around the right-hand side there.
Trey Dugan out here as a decoy was in that receiver spot, and he turned into a downfield blocker in a hurry.
He sure did. He did an excellent job of getting downfield and getting good blocking upfield. But, just a great developed play there by Nelson County. Everybody helped that thing go.
So it's 1st and goal now at the 3 where they stuck the ball down finally. Nelson County with a big threat here to open the 2nd quarter. Brown to Caldwell. And the fake to Caldwell, and Brown keeps it and rolls on in untouched into the end zone.
Well, the obvious play, let's give it to our big fullback and let him take it in, but kind of fooled us that time. I thought Caldwell had the ball too. Credit Ross Brown with a nice decoy and a nice run around the right-hand side for the touchdown.
So that makes it 13-0 in favor of Nelson County, and now they'll try to tack on the extra point. As Miller comes on, right, to attempt the extra point?
Yes, Adam Miller.
Right.
He's 8 of 9 on the year. And
blocked. Adam McKay came through and said, hello, here's the ball. No good. 13 for Nelson County, nothing for Bardstown. As we're in the 2nd quarter, with 10 minutes and 2 seconds yet to play. Right now, let's take a moment to remind you about the folks at Bad to the Bone Wrestling. Now, the Bad to the Bone Wrestling matchups will return to Bardstown on Sunday, September the 19th. And that's a week from the day that you're watching this broadcast. So that's a week from tonight, Sunday night. It's going to be at the National Guard Armory out there on the Louisville Road. The bell will ring at 8 o'clock. And Bad to the Bone Professional Wrestling, they always bring a good cast of wrestlers to town. They put on a nice family show. So why not make a point to come out to the National Guard Armory next week, September 19th. Be there.
Or be square. Sounds interesting. That sounds like a good family night out. Good entertainment coming to Bardstown.
So the Cardinals will tee it up and kick it away. Look for anything different. from Bardstown, or just they're going to have to throw it more?
I'd say they're going to look to give this ball a tongue this time and see what they can do with his speed around that right-hand side. They'll probably kick to 5 and give it to, well, they're going to kick it on the ground.
And that's picked up early. Vancy Livers, it looks like, over there, isn't it?
Yeah, Vancy Livers, the up back, was fortunate to get that kick that time. I think they saw the game tape on Randy Tongue last week and said, I don't want to kick to this kid. I don't want to give him a chance to run one back on me. And so a good strategy there by Nelson County, but Bardstown's going to get good field position.
At the 42-yard line where they spot it down, so playing on just half a field, really. Huh?
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, do we kick the tongue or not? But it's kind of paid off here for Bardstown a little bit. They're going to get good field position, so going to give John Wesley Munning to get a little breathing room here.
Here comes Munning back to throw, off on the near sideline, and incomplete. Intended out there for Sean Sanders.
Yeah, that's what Bardstown likes to do, Scott. They like to put 3 receivers on the right-hand side. That way it makes the defense have to shift to that side. They look for one-on-one coverage down the left-hand side there. As you saw, we saw Randy Tongue last week get a lot of looks downfield. Just the ball was overshot, but that's what Coach Downs likes to do with this offense. Look for one-on-one coverage.
Here comes Montgomery to the near sideline, and Palmer Smith, he burst through there, blitzed, and got him.
Palmer Smith, just a big key for Nelson County on defense. He just came through there like a bullet, Scott. Nobody touched him, and he was able to get back in the backfield and make a very good play. He's had a great first half so far, hasn't he, Scott?
Sure has. Scored a touchdown, intercepted a pass. Makes a big tackle here to make it 3rd and 16 after Bardstown had excellent field position following the kickoff.
See what I'm talking about, those 3 receivers on the right-hand side. He looks for one-on-one coverage down the left-hand side here.
There's a pass down low to the ground and incomplete.
Usually when it comes like this, guys usually holding against the offense, so maybe more yardage for Bardstown. That's what it's going to be.
Holding against Bardstown.
So kind of probably decline this, Scott, and make them give the ball back.
Yep. That penalty is declined, but it'll make it 4th down. And what, about 15 for the first down.
Long yardage, too many down on this end of the field, that's for sure.
So Munnin will kick. And his punting game has been a mixed bag here this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. He only comes into the game averaging 27 yards a punt, but he's had some long yardage ones.
It's at the 30, inside it, at about the 26 where they'll blow it dead. Well, that's a good kick down to the 26-yard line. Nelson County will put it in play from there. That's the bad news for Bardstown. They're already trailing 13-0.
That's right. Nelson County's going to come out with decent field position. Nothing real good, but, they're not down inside the red zone.
Or anything.
Right.
No, right.
So, Bardstown's going to have to make some adjustments here on this running game. They're looking to stop the run, but, Nelson County's just opening up big holes, and these running backs of Nelson County are just finding them and getting excellent yardage.
Handoff inside this time goes to Caldwell. The big boy slants in there off guard and tackle. Finds himself about 4 yards.
That's usually what he's good for, Scott. You give it to that big fullback, he'll get in there and bang and get you some good yardage in there. That's why they like to go to him.
Ross Brown, the quarterback. Hands off to Childs. Childs got the big hole at the line of scrimmage. Foot race is on. It's no contest. Ray Childs wins it by a margin.
You give Ray Childs a hole that big to run through, Scott, and he's going to go every time. The line had an excellent block. I mean, there was nobody within 5 yards of Ray Childs there, and he just turned the afterburners on and just made it right down the middle of the football field. He's just a very, very good running back, and his yardage just keeps adding up and up and up. He came in averaging almost 17 yards a carry. It's gone up and up since then.
He made just one stutter step right there at the line of scrimmage. Boy, like you say, that hole was large enough that old, overweight people like me could have maybe picked up a yard.
It was a big hole, I tell you. This Nelson County line is really coming through, and I know the more experience they get throughout the year, they're going to get better, and you can certainly tell a difference between tonight and the male ball game. I mean, they've just done a great job blocking.
Well, we lined up for the extra point, and now what, do we have a flag down there or a timeout?
I think Nelson County took a timeout there,
Okay.
Scott. I think they were confused about how many men they wanted on the field.
Okay, going to try it with 12. Reminder here about B&C Carpet. It's the one stop for all of your flooring needs, located at 620 Bloomfield Road. Now that's right behind the New Start Health Food Store. They carry a complete line of vinyl, tile, ceramic tile, laminates, pre-finished and unfinished hardwood. And did we forget to mention one of the largest selections of carpet here in Nelson County? Free estimates and measuring, of course, full service, and fully insured installers. 1-year free financing is also available. Todd Bartley and Val Coombs make up the B and C of B&C Carpet. As we mentioned, they're located at 620 Bloomfield Road.
Scott, I think the reason for the timeout might be Nelson County's going to look to go for 2 here. You know, they missed their extra point last possession, and
Right.
so they're going to look to make this thing 21-0.
Say they lined up for the 2-point conversion try. Pound with it, rolls, looks over the middle, good. Over there to Nick Morris, who's the backup quarterback.
Yeah, Nick did a good time that time. He just was able to get open, find a little opening in the seam in the middle of the field there, and make a nice catch. So good catch there by Nick Morris.
And that makes it 21-0. Nelson County leads Bardstown here in the second quarter with still 8 minutes and 3 seconds to play.
Oil Express, conveniently located just off 245 next to Taco Bell, is the answer for a quick and professional oil change. Oil Express, the name says it all, an oil change within 15 minutes. With the latest computer system and knowledgeable and friendly staff, let Oil Express take care of your vehicle maintenance needs, including transmission service and radiator flush and fill down to the wiper blade replacement. And Oil Express features Valvoline, the #1 choice of top mechanics. Busy schedule? No problem. Oil Express, 995 Frost Avenue.
Well, Bardstown will kick it off. Nelson County will kick it off to Bardstown for the third, after their third touchdown of the night. Doug, who's back there to receive this? Tong?
Got Randy Tong and Shannon Montgomery.
This one goes into the end zone.
Yeah, good kick there by Adam Miller.
I hadn't seen him kick one that long before.
He kicked a good kick there, just sailed in the end zone. That's one way to keep it out of Randy Tong's hands.
Yeah. He must be a little pumped up, too. He booted that one all the way out of the field to play.
He sure did. A nice kick there by Adam Miller. That's one good asset, if he can kick them in the end zone, that Nelson County can have this year.
So now we'll see what the Bardstown offense can come up with, trailing by 3 touchdowns in the opening quarter. I don't think they've... They may have been behind. They were behind in that Bourbon County game early, the first game of the year, weren't they? There's a quick pass out there, completed for very little yardage.
That's Randy Tong. That's the guy we talked about, the speedster. They were just looking for a little opening over there on the right-hand side, but Nelson County was right there to spring him down.
Cut it in with 1 yard gained on the play. Make it 2nd and 9. Sean Sanders is out there on the right side. There's a Shekels coming up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good play there. John Wesley Munning went back in the shotgun formation and saw the Shekels kid, number 15, wide open down in the middle and for good yardage.
at the 40-yard line. Bardstown puts it in play again. Up the middle. Here comes Vancy Livers.
Yeah, that's Vancy Livers. Boy, he had a good run there. The offensive line opened up a good hole there, and Vancy was able to take advantage of it and get up there, looks like for another first down, Scott.
Like Andrew Walker, Patrick Myers, Aaron Butler, the heart of that offensive line for Bardstown, beginning to take hold there.
Well, he did a good job of opening up the right-hand side there, and like I say, Vancy Livers utilized his speed and was able to pick up good yardage.
Back to throw. Monin bobbled but caught. Out there by Sean Montgomery.
Yeah, that was a good play there, Scott. Number
Shannon
5,
Montgomery,
Shannon
right.
Montgomery did a good job holding on to that football. He kind of one-hand grabbed it there and was able to hold on to it. He refused to go out of bounds and was able to pick up maybe an extra couple of yards there. So good play there by Shannon Montgomery. Good to see Bardstown moving the ball now. That's one thing they did in the first drive, but
They did before that interception. And
Right,
then
exactly. That
really
kinda
stymied them.
sure did, and Nelson County marched right down and scored on them. So they need to get a quick touchdown here and get back in this ball game.
Fake the handoff. Well, they do hand it off, and it's once again Shannon Montgomery carrying.
Yeah, another good run there by Shannon Montgomery to pick up the first down, Scott. He's not going to give up tonight. He's putting all he's got into it, and he's ran the ball nice here the last couple of times.
Down to the 32-yard line, where the Tigers will put it in play with a first down. Munnin to throw. Down the sideline. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, had Randy Tongue on the left-hand side looking for one-on-one coverage there, and John Wesley put a ball up there good. Just number 10 for Nelson County made an excellent play there to knock it away.
Say a reminder that Bluegrass Excavating is the place to call if you're in need of excavating work. Bluegrass Excavating. Their number is 348-7702. Bruce Hamilton and Harry Downs are the folks at Bluegrass Excavating. 348-7702. Bardstown trying to keep their drive alive here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a good play there, Scott. John Wesley found the Shekels, number 15, down the right-hand side of the field there, and is able to make a nice catch for good yardage. We'll get a timeout by Bardstown here, Scott. I'm going to talk things over in this third down play.
Okay, well, we have a timeout there. Let's call time in for the folks at Angel Care Automotive. Located at 5501 Pennybaker Avenue. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. They're the We Care Car Care Center. They've been in business for more than 4 years now. Have ASE certified mechanics. All repairs on domestic and foreign cars, trucks, vans, they do it all. Use of All-Date, that's the most comprehensive information source for your vehicle. They have computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, brake service, care of the carburetor, air conditioning service, and boy, have we put air conditioning in the home and car to use this year. Angel Care Automotive can take care of your car's air conditioning for you. Stop in and see them at 5501 Pennybaker Avenue. Well, Bardstown looking for a way to keep this drive going down here. They're deep in Nelson County territory.
Yeah, it's real important to get a little confidence here, Scott. They need to convert this third down play here.
There it goes. Livers around the right side.
He's in. Touchdown.
Right, touchdown, Bardstown.
All right. Well, good to see Bardstown get things going here, Scott. They needed a score to get their confidence up and get back in this ball game. And Vancy Livers did a good job around the right-hand side.
Did that play come out of the old Masters handbook, Mr. Martin?
It may just have. I tell you, I remember blocking for that play many times. But just a good blocking upfield by Bardstown, and was able to spring Vancy Livers. He did a good job evading the tackle that was coming at him. Well,
in the end zone, they go for 2 points and get it to Vancy Livers.
That's a good play there. Bardstown put all their players on the left-hand side. John Wesley Munning had the ball snapped to him, and they found the open receiver over there for the 2-point conversion. So
now they say it's good. One of them said it was not good. Now they say it is good. So,
well,
let's see what's going to happen here. Coach Brown going out to get an explanation from the officials here. Scoreboard shows it's 21-8, so that's what we'll take it to be right now. And a 21-8 score here in the second quarter with 5:19 to go. Let's take this 30-second timeout on PLG Sports.
Used to be there was only one big guy out there delivering pizzas. Then an upstart came along. And with each passing year, you saw more and more Papa John's come. Perhaps that's because Papa John's uses better ingredients, and better ingredients make a better pizza. It's made us the fastest growing pizza chain in America. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Now, get 2 large pizzas with 2 toppings for just $15.98.
Bardstown to kick it off to the Nelson County Cardinals. Following their touchdown drive, this is Trey Dugan with the ball at the 25. Looks around back there, trying to find some running room, and finally he's dropped at about the 27.
Going back, Scott, to that 2-point conversion, Coach Mark Brown was very angry at that call over there. The referee that made the call, it looked like from up here the ball kind of hopped. It was kind of hard to tell, and I know down on the field it was even harder to see, but boy, he really thought that they got a bum rap on that one there. But credit Bardstown, good 2-point conversion to get themselves back in this ball game.
21-8 the score. Brown is the quarterback, and he hands it off inside again to Childs. Childs fights and bends and drives his way up to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, there's just a load of daylight on the right-hand side over here. I mean, Nelson County's just doing a great job of blocking upfield, and Bardstown really doesn't look like they've made many adjustments to stop that. Ray Childs is just having a field night on the right-hand side over here.
He had blockers out in front of him there, and kind of slow getting out to the corner for some reason. I thought he could have turned that one on for a big game.
He really could have. Vancy Livers just kind of closed over from the opposite side of the field to come over and catch him, but you get Ray that much daylight, good things are going to happen for you in a Nelson County uniform.
Here's a penalty marker down before or as the ball was snapped, and that will be against Nelson County, I would think, procedure penalty. So with 4:47 to go in the second quarter, that kind of slows the pace.